Oh, hey guys, it's me. It's time for another one of these. Besides that, yeah, Snarl, another one of the mighty Dinobots. Snarl is one of those ones that's always just kind of been there as the Stegosaurus. I'm more opposed to usually like Grimlock or some of the other ones. I usually don't, you know. I did all those. Also, there's some anime I need to watch. But yeah, we're going to try and get things back up and running for the Patreon. So, if you want to see us reacting to Beast Wars or me reacting to G1 with Fable, well, you can do that. I mean, you'd probably like it. I wouldn't be against it. Would be kind of fun. But yeah, we got a bunch more to react to. I'm not sure how many more videos of Transformers the Basics we have. Let me see the amount we've reacted to right now off the top of my head. Oh my god. That's a lot. Is it even worth it? Why do I exist? Just to suffer and learn more about Transformers. Even though my views don't go up. Oh, this such as woe is me. Anyway, besides all me doing the woe is me thing. Yeah. We're going to end this, but before I say this, support Chris McFeely. He does an amazing job, and I didn't originally know he ran part of the TF Wiki. Which is nice to have. It's kind of crazy how many wiki fandoms I looked into. Though, mostly I just look into the Gundam one. I'll be completely honest. I know more about Gundam than I will ever know about Transformers. Anyway. Let's head into this and see where it goes.
Time to act prehistoric again this week with a look at another member of the Dinobots. It's the basics on the silent, surly spike-tail, Snarl. The toy that would become the original Snarl was first released in 1984 as part of the Japanese toy line Diaclo.
Did they actually shoot fire? That sounds like that seems like a hazard. I know there were like weird toys like a long time ago, like one that actually shot fireballs, and one there's like the little uranium kid or something. But I don't think they would actually put this in a toy.
The figure was part of the Dinosaur
I hope
Robo
that's not
subline of
any
mechanical
part of it.
dinosaurs.
It couldn't be.
And transformed into a
It really
Stegosaurus. All 5 Dinosaur Robo were imported by Hasbro and released as part of the second year of the Transformers line in 1985.
Of course they were.
The Dinobots.
The mighty
a team of powerful,
Dinobots.
rebellious Autobots who resented the command of Optimus Prime.
That I do know.
Marvel Comics writer Bob Budiansky wrote a profile for Snarl, characterizing him as the loner of the Dinobots, a morose spot who said little and only found happiness in war. He hated being stuck on Earth and loathed his clumsy dinosaur mode, though the form did have its advantages. His dorsal plates could absorb solar energy, supercharging his strength.
That's yeah, that's very useful.
In the original Transformers animated series, Snarl and the Dinobots were built on Earth by the Autobots, and were primitive bots of low intelligence. Snarl was part of the second batch of Dinobots constructed, alongside...
I got to watch this episode over on the Patreon. Yeah, I didn't know if he was going to bring up that part that Snarl was part of the second batch along with Swoop. In that one episode where they did betray Optimus.
Swoop, and their first mission was to battle their predecessors, Grimlock, Slag, and Sludge, who had been duped into working for the Decepticons.
Yeah.
Once the rogue dinos had been brought back to the Autobot side, the team went on to enjoy multiple showcase episodes across the show's first 2
fighting
seasons.
Devastator.
Their brutish nature and rebellious attitude, sometimes causing as much trouble for Optimus Prime's forces as it did for the Decepticons. The continued availability of the Dinobots toys in 1986 earned them supporting roles in The Transformers the Movie.
Honestly, it makes sense that they would be some of the toys that didn't get discontinued, mostly because their toy sales are probably still good. Because it's dinosaur robots. I've said this 1,000 times. Everyone loves dinosaur robots. I don't know anyone that doesn't. Do you know anyone that doesn't like dinosaur robots? I'd be glad to meet them because I'd be confused on why. Dinosaur robots are cool.
But for some unknown reason, Snarl was infamously missing from the team during the film and could be glimpsed only in a few brief crowd scene cameos. Fortunately,
Weird.
he was back during the subsequent third season of the cartoon, which, following the precedent set by the movie, depicted him and his teammates in more humorous roles, now playing their lack of smarts more for comedy. Snarl and the Dinobots were handled very differently in the Marvel comic book, in which they were part of the crew of the Autobots spaceship when it crash-landed on Earth 4 million years ago.
Okay.
Regular bots of normal intelligence, they were given their dino modes by the ship's computer when it reactivated them to battle the Decepticon Shockwave in the Savage Land, a prehistoric lost world hidden in Antarctica. It was Snarl who ended that battle by collapsing a mountain on top of Shockwave.
Damn.
But unfortunately, the avalanche also knocked the Dinobots into a tar pit where they lay stuck for millennia until being found and reactivated in the modern day.
I see.
The team quickly
Yeah,
became...
tar pits are kind of crazy in that they absorb kind of everything, and we've been finding bones of different creatures for them for a long time.
Favorites of British writer Simon Furman and starred in multiple exclusive stories that he wrote for the United Kingdom's version of the comic, striking out on their own adventures, including one in which a malfunctioning Snarl laid waste to a US military base.
Oh. Wow.
The discontinuation of the Dinobots toys in 1987 saw them phased out of the comic, some of the many victims taken offline by Starscream when he acquired cosmic power. But they weren't gone for good.
I'm gonna have to learn about that eventually.
In 1990, a new toy of Snarl was released, a non-transforming Action Master, whose partner droid Tyrannotron converted into a cannon for him to wield.
What?
Though he never adopted this form in the comic, the toy's release did ensure that he and the other Dinobots were brought back online to star in new adventures. In particular, UK stories showcased Snarl's struggles with the rusting disease Corrodia gravis, which required the Dinobots to temporarily transfer his mind into a real Stegosaurus in Savage Land to keep him alive until...
Okay, I know a bit about the Savage Land from Marvel. It's a place ran by ancient alien technology that is basically like it's in the Antarctic that is just keeping this small pocket of prehistoric area alive. It's also apparently where you can find vibranium, or Arctic vibranium. The reason I know some of this is you can thank X-Men Age of Apocalypse, the video game. I don't know much about the Savage Lands beyond that, and there's a few crazy people that live there.
They could heal his body.
Like Sauron.
In 1991, Snarl's original toy was re-released in Europe and Australasia as part of the Classics line of reissues. Then it was made available again in 1993's Generation 2 toy line in new...
Okay, the coloration isn't bad, I won't lie. It does make him a pop bit more, but I prefer the dull grays. It makes all the other like blacks and reds pop more. Also, on that note, this cover right here looks really cool. As someone that wants to make comics one day,
red and rarer green color schemes, ensuring him further appearances in Marvel's tie-in Generation 2 comic. Snarl was the only Dinobot, other than team leader Grimlock, to appear in all three of the Action Master, Classics, and G2 ranges. But despite this prominent showing, he's always sort of been the other guy among the Dinobots, never really standing out from his teammates. Best known for not appearing in the movie.
Welcome here. You scared me out of nowhere. And yes, the Wiggle Man is here. Unfortunately, while my views for YouTube have been going down, I'm still going to continue to do my thing until the algorithm readjusts and likes me again.
Yeah.
That's all I can do, really, is try different things and see what works.
Instead of for anything he's ever actually
the
done.
Algorithm for my regular
Punctuating
videos
this.
are okay.
Anyway, we're watching.
Algorithm for shorts are good.
Yeah, they're always good for shorts, though.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, we're looking at Snarl real quick.
This lack of notability, after G2, Hasbro took to recycling Snarl's name, repeatedly reusing it for multiple brand new characters unrelated to the original, to an extent that no other Dinobot endured.
Oh.
The first of these new Snarls was released in the Beast Wars toy line in 1997.
Or is that like a Wolverine?
A heroic Maximal who transformed into an organic Tasmanian devil.
That's what that is?
Characterized as a ferocious surprise attack specialist. This Snarl didn't appear in the Beast Wars cartoon, but in the 21st century, he was featured in several comic books from IDW Publishing. In the Japanese market, meanwhile, the toy was released as a separate character named Tasmania Kid, a mischievous, insubordinate young warrior out to make a name for himself, who served as one of the main cast members in the Japanese original animated series, Beast Wars 2nd. A new toy of Kid was released in the Transformers Legacy toy line in 2024. Beast Wars sequel series Beast Machines featured its own Snarl, released in the year 2000. This one, a maximal tactical genius who turned into a techno-organic lion. In 2003, this figure was recolored for the Transformers Universe toy line, earning Snarl a small role in the Universe comic published through official convention BotCon as a Matrix Templar, able to channel the power of the Transformers god, Primus.
Alright.
2005's Transformers Cybertron featured a wolf named Snarl, a cunning warrior from a race of beast mode Transformers that evolved on a Cybertronian colony on a jungle planet. As seen in the Cybertron cartoon, Snarl had once been friends with the jungle planet's tyrannical ruler, Scourge, before his rise to power. But when the Autobots came to his world, Snarl was inspired to side with them against his former friend on their mission to save the galaxy from a colossal black hole. Finally, a Decepticon Minicon named Snarl, who transformed into a tiger, was released.
They really have used this name a lot, huh?
Mm-hmm.
They really want to keep that trademark, huh? That also, this figure does not look the best. Yeah.
In the Classics toy line in 2007. This figure brought a decade of wild animal-themed Snarls to an end. The next year, in 2008, the name finally, permanently returned to the Dinobots in Transformers Animated.
Yeah, this show.
Except, in this series, the name was repurposed for the Triceratops Dinobot, who back during Generation 1 had been named Slag, while the Stegosaurus didn't appear. Check out the basics on Slug for the full story on Triceratops and the saga of his changing name. Now, despite all this name reuse, the Stegosaurus Snarl hadn't been completely forgotten. A Snarl with an organic Stegosaurus mode, a recolor of Beast Wars Neo Saberback, was released in 2003's Transformers Dinobots.
Alright.
And the classic character had continued to appear in new Generation 1 themed media, including comics from Dreamwave Productions and IDW. But it wasn't until the 2010s that the full original 5-man Dinobot team really started to return to prominence, beginning with 2012's Fall of Cybertron video game. In this version of their story, Snarl and his teammates gained their dino modes when they were captured and experimented on by Shockwave during the war on Cybertron.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
Their adventures continued in tie-in comic books, in which Snarl served as pragmatic advisor to Grimlock, while the team fought to survive on the dying planet. A live-action movie incarnation of Snarl was introduced in the tie-in toy line.
I don't care about the... Cool. Yeah, the toy looks kind of cool. The movie was, from what I heard, obviously terrible because I never saw it. But, yeah, this toy actually looks pretty cool looking. I'm not gonna lie there.
For the 2014 movie, Age of Extinction. Though, unfortunately, once again, the character wasn't among the Dinobots who appeared in the film itself.
I
didn't
know
that.
The
film pushed the Dinobots to the forefront of Transformers media, and many more appearances by the team, Snarl included, would follow over the next decade. In 2018, new toys of Snarl and the Dinobots were released in the Power of the Primes toy line. Styled after the original Generation 1 figures, they could combine to form the giant robot Volcanicus, and earned the team appearances in assorted pieces of tie-in media, including Machinima's Power of the Primes webtoon.
Ah, this one.
In 2020, Snarl
I've only
enjoyed
seen
a-
like a little bit of that. Matt keeps telling me that it's really bad for that show. That show,
Yeah.
that way they animated. There was just a funny part where that big combiner, I think her name was Victoria, and just like, I can take on the Dinobots. I'm just calculating a plan. She goes over and tries to attack the Dinobots. They then start combining into their combiner, which is King
Oh, wow.
Volcanicus, which is pretty much twice the size of a normal combiner. And they went, "Oh, you do not have this whatsoever, lady. You do not have this at all." Yeah.
bigger role than usual when he and Sludge made a few guest appearances in the second season of Rescue Bots Academy, in which
Really?
they befriended Academy student Hoist after he overcame his fear of the two hulking dinos to teach them the value of caution and careful planning over brute strength. In 2021, Snarl featured in Transformers
this looks like a pretty good
Cyberverse,
toy.
which reimagined him, Sludge, Slug, and Swoop as young Transformers from a Cybertronian colony planet who idolized Grimlock from afar. When their world was destroyed
I like
by a gang
these
of
designs though right
mercenaries,
here.
they pursued the villains to Cybertron, where the mystical enigma of combination merged them with their hero Grimlock into Volcanicus
King
to save the planet from
Volcanicus.
meeting the
I
same
love this
fate
design.
as their world. Most recently, Snarl's kept busy in 2023 with both a
Them
large figure
individually
in the
kinda look
Studio
a little
Series
goofy.
toy line, based directly on his
think
appearance
that
in
was
the
just the
original
animation,
cartoon,
though.
and
Probably.
a small one in the Legacy line, part of a range of small-scale combining Dinobot toys, once again able to merge
The
into
Dinobot.
Volcanicus. He might be a bot of few words, with a tendency to stay out of the spotlight, but these days, now that he's reclaimed his name, wherever the Dinobots tread, Snarl will almost certainly be charging into battle alongside them.
Alright. Here's a nice
And
little
those
add
are
to
the
the
basics.
Dinobots. You always need your Stegosaurus. Usually everyone just has the T-Rex, the Pterodactyl,
I'm
and
a
the Tesseract.
Stegosaurus.
Oh my god. But yeah, if you guys want us to watch more, comment down below. You guys really need to comment down below and like these videos. They really need to help me.
Oh god. Pooh conquers space.
Yeah, that's something. And there's your video, Chrono, off to the side.
Yeah, go
And
watch it. It's only got one view.
I'll go watch your video later. But yeah.
Everybody, go watch it, please. Please, YouTube. YouTube has not been kind to me right now.
It really has not. You should honestly be growing a lot more. I mean, Fable's growing. But then again, we haven't done the investigation squad in quite a bit, so that could be a
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah, that's kind of on me, especially yesterday.
It's also kind of on me because work has been pulling me away whether I want to or
Yeah.
not. Anyway, thank you all so much. Well, then again, you know what you could do, Chrono, now that I think about it?
What?
Like, you could do little reactions to, like I do for Fate Grand or Noble Phantasms. Do, like, ones for gacha game attacks. Like, gacha games
could.
you play.
I could.
Yeah, like that new horse one.
I actually played it a little bit.
I have not. I've just been listening to the stories. And I found this
It's
little,
not that bad.
this animated series that I feel like it's made for Rain. Calls
Oh,
it
wow.
Express Toe Beans. But we'll
Huh.
watch that later. But as I said before, if you guys want more, like, comment, subscribe, do all those nice things. Hell, if you really want to support me, go over to Patreon. That'll get these things out faster, because if I grow enough on the Patreon, you know what that means? I don't have to work at my terrible job, and I can focus more on making this stuff for you guys. Anyway,
Woohoo!
thank you all so much, and I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.